the first thing you want to start with is a horizon line. And it can be bumpy if there's mountains. It might be straight if you're out in the plains or something. Then you need, let me label that. You don't have to label it. I'm just going to label mine so you see it. Then you need something called a vanishing point. That's where everything's going to kind of disappear to. It's an imaginary dot. Don't look for one outside. Okay. Now, I want you to start with either like a river or a road or a path that goes to that vanishing point. I'm going to make mine curvy. So first I'm going to do one side. And then on this other side, I'm going to kind of follow the curves. But I want to get bigger as I get to the bottom. In fact, I could probably make that a little smaller up here. That came out a little too much because I want it to work its way back to being skinny. Okay, there, that looks a little better. Then you're going to put, we'll put a building, you could put a tree. I want you to just to pick an object that you want to put. Well, actually, let's do buildings because we need to follow perspective. So if you start with the front of the building, and then we can give it a roof. Then any line that's going back that direction is going to go towards the vanishing point. So like the sides of buildings. I'm just doing these dots so I can see it goes there. And this one, and that might be a little too much. Hopefully it's not making you dizzy when this moves around. If I could get my dot camera to work, I would, but it doesn't seem to want to cooperate with my computer. So then the lines on this side are going to be parallel with the line over here. So this is part of the roof, so it's going to be at the same angle over here as it is here. And then this is just going to be vertical. Oops. Oh, that's messed up. Okay, let's see. Okay, what I see sometimes is, let's just do a little example here. Here's my horizon line, here's my vanishing point. People get a building in there, and then they might even go to the vanishing point. But then this is not parallel, and it doesn't look quite right. So try and get these two parts parallel. You can add door. If there's a window on this side, here's the catch. The top and bottom need to go towards the vanishing point. So then straight up and down, parallel with this side. Parallel with this side. Okay. Then, so this is what we call the foreground. In the front. Again, you don't have to write this. I'm going to have a house in the middle ground, which means it's going to get smaller. First, I'm going to erase this guy up here. Okay, so if it's going to be in the middle ground, it's going to be a little higher. And smaller. Now, I have it on the other side of the vanishing point. So this side is going to go in this direction, so it can go towards the vanishing point. Oops. And then these will be parallel again. Then, oh, let's label that. Here, wait, I gotta fix this. It's funny. Okay, then let's say I'm gonna have one very far away. Oh, first I was gonna. Remember that because it's in the middle. Foreground, you can remember because it starts with an F, like front. Last is the background. So this one's going to be really small. And that one's really small. This one I could put detail on. And let me fix the bottom of that house. Now this got kind of weird because my house is on a hill. Okay, so this one won't have very many details, and I'm gonna write if you want to add a couple details, maybe have a tree in the foreground. That's a weird tree. It's okay. And then maybe one in the middle ground. Here's this part. And then maybe I can do one in the background. And there you have a perspective drawing.